touring versus social media. Which is more important / effective in promoting my band and growing my audience? That's from Kyle Vox, 1987.
Kyle, so this is an interesting question. Should you tour because it's expensive, or should you give up on the touring and just do the social media? Well, the answer is, I'm obviously going to say is both, obviously. But let me tell you why I say that, because it sounds like a cop-out answer for me to say both. But social media revolves around doing things. And I think this is the bit where I hear all of the time the word noise. That's this word noise, and it fucks me off, because noise that I see is babble. It's like, it's conversational. When someone comes along and shouts, everyone goes quiet and goes, oh, they're doing it really, really well. And at the moment, this noise is like, to me, is white noise. It's easy to shout over the top of it. And yes, everyone's doing it, but most people are doing it very, very badly. And the reason for that is because people see it as social media. They see it as, oh, I have to put something out on my social media, so I'll go and make a quick video, or I'll go and do a picture and I'll stick that out. Well, that's noise. That's just adding small little bits to it. When you say, I'm going to do something amazing, that's when people will watch, people will listen, and people will get involved. But if you're going to do something amazing, you need to have the thing to hang it on. And so touring is one of those things to hang on. How do you do good social media unless you are writing amazing new songs? How do you do great social media if you are not out there in the world playing these gigs, touring your music, or doing something which is extraordinary? So I did a talk today with a university course up in Scotland. And it was a Skype talk. One of the questions was, how do we actually, sort of from a PR point of view, how can we base our marketing content around an idea that is going to stand out from everything else? And I was like, well, that's what social media is. Your job is to stand out from everything else. So you've got to think bigger. You've got to find ways of actually, when everyone else is talking quietly, your job is to say, no, I'm not talking quietly. I'm pushing everyone out the way, and I'm coming in at a high level, because that's when people will pay attention. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people to pay attention. And in order to do that, you shout louder. Unfortunately, that's rude, but if you shout louder, people will take notice. They might not like you so much, but they will take notice. And that's your job as a marketer as well, is to do something that cuts through the noise, which is exciting. So an example is break a world record, or even try and break a world record. That is big. So if you're going to say, well, I'm going to go and make a song, write my song, and I'm going to go and perform my song. What I see all the time is someone just going, oh, right, okay, I've got my new single. I tell you what, I'll put it on social media. I will record it. So they set their phone up on a little tripod. They sit in their bedroom and they perform the song, and the radio is behind them. And then they go, that's the song. There it is. Well done. It isn't good enough. It isn't big enough. It isn't good enough. If you are doing it on your sofa with the radiator behind, with your mum in the kitchen, you're not thinking big enough. You've just made this song. Show that song the respect it deserves. Go and do something that makes people go, guys, you have to see this. Go and hire a speedboat and play the song at 40 miles an hour on a speedboat. Do something that's different. And for everyone who's watching going, oh yeah, but Damo, that costs money. Be creative. That's what this is about. You have to think bigger. You have to think differently, and you have to do things that cuts through the noise. And if you can't afford to hire a speedboat, then do something else. Go and climb a massive tree and don't fall off. You might hurt yourself. But go and do something that makes people go, what's this? Why am I watching this? This is different, because that's the bit. If I put 9 pictures in a square, 3 pictures, 3 pictures, 3 pictures, your eyes will automatically pick one picture out, and probably it'll be the most remarkable picture, because it's the one you go, what's that? That's really interesting. You've got to be that picture. And when you write a song and you're performing that song, you've got to think, let's show that the respect, and let's show the audience the respect as well. Let's do something that gets in front of the audience that makes them go, hang on, stop talking. What's this? So it's more than just the song, more than just the voice, and more than just the talent. What are you wearing? Where are you? What's the lighting? Can you actually do something in the video that makes people stop and just pay attention and listen? And that's how to break through the noise. And so the answer is both. But the answer isn't both because you can do both, because it's expensive to tour. The answer is both because one without the other is pointless. Touring without social media means you're going to go and play in front of 5 people, the stuff that we've all done a million times before, when you turn up to a gig 200 miles from your house and go, oh, no one turned up. That's where social media comes in to fill it up. The other way around, if you're doing social media without the stories and the good stuff to back it up, well, that's pointless too. Nobody cares. No one's paying attention. So they kind of have to go hand in hand, and they're both as important as each other. But the word is creativity. What can you do to think bigger than everyone else?